Today, I'll show you how to make bread entirely from vegetables. It's surprising but possible. It tastes like whole wheat bread. Delicious and versatile since it turns out like sandwich bread you can slice for sandwiches. Or if not, for example, for the morning, to eat toasted. Ideal for 5x5 diets for vegetarians, for celiacs, or simply for those who don't want to eat flour anymore or who don't want to eat gluten. Join me to make this recipe because I know that until you see it, you won't be able to believe me. And watch it until the end because it has lots of tips.
To start, we add 2 eggs.
Two tablespoons of coconut oil. Tablespoons. They can also be perfectly fine with olive oil, a teaspoon of sea salt or Himalayan salt. And now we're going to cut the vegetables that we're going to add to this recipe. Patty pan squash, round zucchini. If you can't find this type of vegetable in your country, you can substitute it with zucchini. That green one that's long, that one will work perfectly. We don't have to cut it too thin because it's all going to be blended. Approximately, just so you have an idea, it's about 350 grams of zucchini, but we're also going to add carrots. We're going to cut 2 carrots. We use the carrots with the skin on. They are pre-cleaned with a brush, baking soda, vinegar, or your preferred disinfectant. All done. We add the carrots. For the carrots, we used about 165 grams, 160 grams, so we actually have about 510 grams in total of just vegetables. I wanted to show you the ingredients, but we're just going to blend everything. I've already put everything in the blender, and now we'll blend it like a smoothie. Once it's well blended, it's ready to continue with the recipe. Now we put the mixture in a bowl and the zucchini adds a lot of flavor and the carrot gives it quite a bit of body. To the bread, you won't believe how much it tastes like whole wheat bread, even though it has so many vegetables. And now we're going to add this, cassava flour or cassava farina. As I mentioned in previous videos, this flour is made by grating the cassava root, or yucca as it's called in some countries, drying it and then grinding it. So actually, it's a dried root, a tuber. What is it going to give us? Its own benefits as well. We'll add this gradually, spoonful by spoonful, starting with about 10, that's it. We put in 10 at first and stir. 1, 3. You'll notice cassava flour quickly absorbs water and continues to soak it up. So, it's possible that if you take too long, this recipe will keep soaking up water and it will become a bit more compact. But that's okay. Okay, we've added 10 now, and it already has a good texture, but we'll add about 5 more, that's it. Okay, when you see that it's ready, it has a pretty even texture and we can, like it's a slightly damp modeling clay, shape it a bit. Let's say like this, see? There, it's ready. But as I said, if you take too long preparing the mold, it might dry out a bit.
It's fine, we'll leave it that way.
I'm going to use this glass mold, but you can also use a silicone mold just fine. If you use a silicone mold, you can put the dough directly in the mold and it won't stick. And with the glass one, you can also put it in directly. I'll use parchment paper, making it easier to remove from the mold. So now we add the dough we prepared. It's a little drier now. That's okay, it's ready. And now what we're going to do is press it down so it covers the edges well. I think I really love this part. Sometimes I spend a lot of time smoothing it out. It's not really necessary, but well, I really like doing it. Done, there it is.
Done.
And that's how we bake it at 180 to 200 degrees for about 35 minutes. At first, but we'll keep an eye on it anyway. It's ready.
Okay, there, it's ready now. It just came out of the oven.
I wanted to show you that when we poke it, see? It comes out clean. There might be a few crumbs, but that means it's done, it's ready. And sometimes you can also see a little edge. My lighting is really bad here, but a little edge that looks golden brown. We can unmold it easily, like this. It comes out very easily, and we just let it go like this.
Because to cut it, we have to wait for it to cool down completely.
If not, it's going to break a lot.
It's ready. I took it out of the mold, let it cool, and now we cut it as if making little sandwiches.
You can also cut them thinner. It has an exquisite aroma. It turns out like a whole wheat bread, the flavor. This is how the crumb looks.
On the outside, it gets just a little crunchy, right? But if we leave it overnight, it will lose that and become denser.
Well, now I'm going to slice it all for sandwiches. Alright, now we're going to make some sandwiches with all the foods we can eat. For example, if we're doing a 5x-5 or if we have a diet for celiacs and we can't eat gluten, let's make a sandwich so you can see how good it is. This is the mayonnaise I shared with you recently. I think it was last month. It's on the channel.
I'll leave it for you at the end of the video anyway.
This is the butter, but it's not real butter. It has no dairy and is made with coconut oil and other ingredients. I'll leave it for you at the end of the video and in the description if you want to make it. Alright, let's make one with mayonnaise.
This mayonnaise is made from potatoes and has garlic.
We're going to add spinach right here. Some tomatoes. We add some salt. This turns out delicious. Let's try another option. This one will have butter.
Here goes. Tomato.
Egg. Oops. Egg, and we're going to add a little bit of oil. Look at this. Of course, if I press it a little, the egg yolk will come out and it will taste much better. To eat with a plate. This is simple, with vegetables and potato mayonnaise. I'll keep preparing, but you can see there are many versions you can make. Honestly, it turns out delicious. Goodbye for now. I hope you enjoyed this video and found the recipe helpful. It worked perfectly for me and was exactly the bread I needed. It's all vegetables. I love the smell, the flavor it has. It's really like bread, like the taste of whole wheat bread. As you can see, it's great for sandwiches and very practical. I take sliced pieces when we go for a walk. And sometimes you can't buy food because it makes you feel bad. Or it's not ideal for your diet, so I take it sliced in a container. We bring tomatoes and whatever we'll use for the filling, like hard-boiled egg. It's very practical. And whenever you get hungry, boom, you have it right there.
If you like this video, give it a thumbs up and share a lot. Leave comments so I know this is helpful for you, that you like it, and I can keep bringing you more options. I invite you to Facebook and Instagram, where we share more daily.
I'll read your comments to see your thoughts.
And until next time, bye.
Subscribe.